In this session, I will explain about how to design your table. In the previous session, we already know how to insert tables in different ways. I already explained these options, how to insert tables for different purposes. Okay, and now if you click on any table, you will get extra tabs here, that is table design tab and layout tab. In table design tab, we are having number of table styles here. See the styles options available. Suppose you select any one style, accordingly your table will get affected. And we have more styles. Click down this arrow key and you will get more styles. See, you can apply more styles. Which style you want, you can select, and like this. Okay, and finally click on that particular table style, and if you click on more, you will be having number of list here. You can select any one style. For this I selected that particular style, and for this I am going to select one more style like this. And this is not the table, this is from Excel, and for this I am going to select one more style from the list, suppose like this. So once you selected, you can also change to another style, suppose like this. Okay, so these are the predefined styles we have, and here left side table style options are available. If you select, for example, heading row will be deleted. You can select or deselect. And first column, this is the first column, you can select or deselect. See, you can clearly see the result. You can clearly change the first column. This is the first column. Okay, and last column, for last column, that is the last column. You can highlight it or you can de-highlight it. And total row means last row. Actually, you will be having totals in the last row. You can delete the data already existed, and I can select total row highlighted. And banded rows means here see, this is, and this one separately highlighted banded rows I can remove and I can add. And banded columns also, one after another column. Of course, for this table also I can place banded columns. So as per the style what we selected, accordingly the options will work. See, for this also, last column, banded columns highlighted. So like that we can select options to any style. Here also you will get the appearance of the selected column. Suppose I am selected this one and say last column, see, last column removed. Removed means highlighting style removed, and first column highlighted and de-highlighted like this. And we have shading option here. Suppose if you want shading for the last column, especially you can select the columns or rows by clicking on that particular area. For example, arrow, separate arrow will come. So, using, see, you place the cursor there and you can highlight. Otherwise, you can click and drag to select the particular column. And for example, I am selecting the entire column. Now, I can apply shading. What kind of shading you want, you can select. And you can select more columns also. Okay, but more shading options, more colors, not columns, and more colors also you can select. You can highlight to any required color. And if you don't want colors or shadings, again go and say no color. And here also you select, click and drag and select shadings, no color. Okay. And you can highlight like that. Why? Because the e-name, e-job, e-no and all in white color. So that's why without background color they will not appear. Okay, like this you can change the colors, or otherwise you can change the colors of these columns by using home tab options also. Home tab, suppose I am selecting text. You can highlight the text and you can make it bold, italic, you can do anything. Suppose here I am selecting first row, and then for text, which color you want you can select, and which style you want you can apply. Okay, like this I can apply different styles to the selected area. Any style, any text style you can apply. Okay. Next, in table design, we have border styles option. So, how you want borders for that particular area? So, I can click there, where you want that particular style. Okay, like that I can highlight using border styles. Okay, and I can select some other and see, I can click there where you want that particular border style. And if you click outside means automatically that will get deselected. Double click outside. And you can change the styles to different ways. Suppose like that I can change the styles. What you need you can select, and what color you need you can select. You can select particular color and particular style, and you can apply that particular style where you want in the table. Okay, only you click on the borders. Next, how you want the borders? Suppose for this table I don't want any borders. So I am placing cursor there in that particular location. There only the borders disappeared. But now I am selecting the entire table. To select entire table, we need to select the left topmost this corner highlighted mark and suppose no borders I am giving. So, the table is with no borders right now. If you want borders specifically, for example, outside borders, only outside borders will appear and no inside borders. And if you want, see, left borders, top borders, bottom borders, like that you can select or deselect them. If you want all borders, again all borders. The borders style applied what I selected in this area. Suppose now if I apply borders means that will be using the border styles what I selected in this area. And this is the border painter. So, border painter, I can apply using the border painter as previous one. Already we applied like this, that is the painter, border painter. Okay, if you want more options, we have more options like this. Suppose if you want box type of border or grid type of border, all options you can select here itself. You can select colors and width of the style of the border, anything, and apply to what? Paragraph, cell or table. Okay, paragraphs we already applied, and for tables right now I am applying. So, like that we can design our table according to our requirement with different border styles and different colors and different highlighted text, etc. Okay. In the next session, we will explain about the layout tab, and in this layout tab all options are available related to table, how to insert extra rows and how to delete and how to merge rows, everything. Okay.